Hi, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for the weekend of February 5th, 6th, and 7th. We are using Arcanum Tarot for our message this weekend. Let's just jump right in and see what we got going on. The shuffle was chaotic, which is always interesting when the cards start flipping over, flying out of the deck, landing on the floor. I feel that there is an intensity to the message of tarot, and this has happened quite a bit recently, which is why I'm sharing it. So the cards, I would say, are infused with enthusiasm. And our first card out, part of the overall theme in the energy atmosphere of the weekend, we have the Empress, Mother of the Tarot. Venus energy, super strong Venus energy there, counterpart to the Emperor. She brings fertility and abundance and brings a message of gestation, nurturing, what's being held in heart space, whatever it is that we are, in co-creation with the divine, divine order, right? We've had a lot of messages about this. For weeks on end, this has been coming to us. So I love that we start the message with her. And this card has a dove behind her. So there's a peace and an ease and a grace. And doesn't she embody that on this card, in this artwork? She is poised. She is strong. One of the things that is often overlooked about the Empress is that she can be quite the warrior. You know what? I know we usually see her relaxed and pregnant and certainly not marching off to battle, but she will. And much like the Emperor, we often see him seated on his throne as if, he's just kicking back and chilling. No doubt he is. But don't underestimate the energy of the Emperor and the Empress. Just because they have reached and they are the pinnacle of tarot doesn't mean that, as I said a couple of times recently, they don't rest on their laurels. They continue to fuel their passionate fire and bring to life whatever it is that is of great value and requires their depth of experience. So when the Empress or the Emperor shows up in a reading, we're being asked to go a bit deeper and, ease into... ease and in a graceful, relaxed way with poise, move into our wealth of experience and bring it to the now moment, because there's something here that requires it. Coming with our beautiful Empress is now the Ten of Cups. Another card that we have seen on repeat for weeks. Tens in tarot, as you know, are fulfillment. So I feel that's something that we are nurturing. We've been gestating upon is coming into fulfillment. We have evidence of that with the Ace of Cups to the power of 10, tremendous, loving, blissful overflow fueled by the Empress. So something is about to hatch on our foundation. And it's something that we've brought a lot of love and nurturing to. And then we have the Justice card to round that out. 2 major arcana here, so pay attention. The major arcana cards have a longer reach in tarot than the minor arcana. The minor arcana speaks to temporary, passing energies. The major arcana, this is something lasting and long-term. So we're starting with an Empress here in the overall theme, rounding it out with Justice, holding the Ace of Swords, by the way. And the feeling on the cards here with the Ten of Cups, this is, divine overflow, as I mentioned, of the Ace of Cups. Bliss, love, joy, happiness, happy homes, happy families, good connections, great communication, and then Justice. This is fairness, harmony, balance, and brilliant clarity. So something is coming full circle. When you see Justice, when you see the world in a reading, something is reaching fulfillment. So this 10 becomes very important. And the fulfillment is a blissful one. It's, my guides are saying it is quite literally a happy ending. So that means a new beginning at hand as well. Let's see what's in the other cards here. What's that about new beginnings? You reach the top of the suit with the 10 of Cups, and you start right over at the Ace of Cups. So something blissfully, lovingly, happily comes to fulfillment in a fair, balanced, and harmonized way with justice. I feel that we're taking a blindfold off. The Empress is showing us something, a peaceful way. And I feel the 10 and the Ace speak to letting go of something for me. So it's reached its absolute pinnacle, whatever it is for you. Reached its birthday. You know, it's time to come out into the world, and the Empress is ushering it in. And all parties involved are blessed by it, and this creates a brand new beginning. And where are we going with that Ace of Cups? Into the Lovers. Isn't that amazing? So something is taking shape within our loving relationships. Yeah. You can't ignore Ace of Cups sitting next to the Lovers. There's something going on in a blissful, fulfilling way within beloved connection, beloved relationship. So there's a blessing. And the Lovers card itself is a card about union, unity. And it usually speaks to having made a choice. And what I sense here is a choice was made long ago to move deeper into a very significant relationship. It is a blessed union because the Ace of Cups sits next to it. This is a divine and cosmic gift offered by the universal all. So the universe is pouring out its loving overflow onto the Lovers. And what I'm sensing here is that there's some kind of maturity taking place within a significant relationship. There's more than one thing happening here, and it's unfolding in a, in a unique way for each and every one of us. So some of you have been perhaps dreaming awake the kind of relationship you've held in heart space for a long period of life experience, and you've reached its birth date. It is happening. It's unfolding. It's blessing you now. The Justice card speaks to some of the journey, how we've had to harmonize, how we've had to balance within our own selves in self-relationship to be able to allow this Ace of Cups to spill over into our world and bless a divine union for us. It took a lot of spiritual journey work. It takes an emperor or an empress to achieve the kind of independence that makes one available to an interdependent relationship. And there's a whole lot of harmonizing and balancing going on there. Some of you have long been in a relationship, and there's a feeling here with the Justice card that you've renegotiated terms within the matrix of your relationship. And you're beginning to celebrate a brand new beginning and a blissful overflow in your love connection. Take it where it's most relevant for you. Oh, wow. There he is. There's the Emperor. How beautiful. Talk about a blessed union. You have the Empress, and now you have the Emperor. They are a matched set. So there is a harmony between divine masculine, divine feminine. In the Lovers card, you have it here with the Emperor, the Empress. You have the universe pouring out its overflow on your connection within self and beloved. And you have this amazing pair. You have a whole lot of experience. You have a whole lot of wisdom, and you have a whole lot of opportunity to go, what I feel is, in a brand new direction, Ace of Cups, and celebrate combined love, bliss, joy, and happiness. It's not just you bringing it. It's you and someone who is significant to you in your world. Imagine that now. You know, you think of the wealth of your depth, your intimacy, your sense of loving grace in the overflow that you have, that you personally understand for yourself, and then choosing deliberately, Empress, Emperor, to come together to meet someone else in that kind of frequency and then share and expand from there. Whoa, right? And now we have the Nine of Swords visiting us again, and how delightful to see it with the Emperor. Because in yesterday's reading, I think I titled that one, When an Emperor Takes Charge, Everything Upgrades. Now we have an Emperor and an Empress upgrading whatever the Nine of Swords has been for us that's been presenting. Because we've seen the Nine of Swords more than once this week. And that means that there's something we've been chewing on, but I feel that we brought our Nine of Swords to justice with the aid of the Emperor, the Empress, the Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups, and we chose to follow our hearts. This feels a bit challenging to put out there, to express it adequately, though my guides are saying we stuck with it. We stuck with it when it looked absolutely dire and impossible to bring our Ten of Cups, our Ace of Cups onto our own foundation. And we had a lot of Nine of Swords moments along the way. You know, you could add the Ace of Swords held by justice to the 9 and get the 10, and it speaks again to our mastery, which is, Ten of Swords is all about mastery, which is reflected here in the Empress and the Emperor. And now we've got the Ten of Cups, so we're speaking to fulfillment. But there's so much fulfillment, it creates a watershed of overflow, and then that creates a whole new beginning and has us moving deeper and deeper into our own heart and choosing to follow our heart. And sure, the Nine of Swords stuff's going to come up, but, you know, as a happy hindsight, as a reminder of the journey that you have walked thus far and brought to justice all of your Nine of Swords moments. Ooh. And then next, wow, look at that. There's the good old Death card showing up again for us. You have to love that kind of persistent presence in tarot. And seeing the Emperor, seeing the Empress, seeing the Death card speaks to a level of dedication within us. So the tarot is confirming that for us. It is our dedication to our Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups, to the choices that we make to follow our heart, lovers, that brings about the kind of scenarios that will allow us to look at our Nine of Swords, the I'm awake at 3 a.m., chewing over this, that, or the other thing. Though I'm working my way through it, I'm bringing it to fulfillment. And the Death card is here to help you take that off your foundation, because look at what is already here, what's arrived. You know, we've seen the Wheel of Fortune. We know that it's the divine delivery system, and we know that it has delivered all of what you see here. And the Death card is ready to sweep away your Nine of Swords because of this new beginning over here. Simultaneous ending and beginning. Coming with the Death card is more major arcana. Take a seat, folks, because it just gets more and more shocking, doesn't it? The World, reward of prior effort. This is representative of all of your blood, sweat, and tears for your goal, your dream, what you've held in heart space, what you have brought to life with your wisdom, experience, and spiritual journey. Whew. Congratulations. You know, the Death card sitting next to the World, because the World has been dropped on your foundation, and all the other Nine of Swords issues have had to be swept away. And then last and certainly not least, coming with the World, look at that. The happiest card in the minor suits of tarot, the Four of Wands, yet again. Super stable foundation. Yes, it is the confirmation card that this is exactly what is pouring on overflow to your foundation. all the reward of your effort, energetic investment in self, your harmony of divine masculine, divine feminine within, which has allowed you to be open to renegotiating terms of existing relationships, or to allow yourself to be blessed, to accept what's on offer to you in beloved relationship as a blessed union from the universe. Whoa, that is really something. Angel answers. These cards are going to have to be pretty fantastic to follow that. Okay. Our first card. One of my favorites from this deck too, communicate clearly. They're doing a good job of it here on the Lovers. Definitely you see it here in the Ten of Cups. The Emperor, the Empress are in the reading together. There's great communication going on here. One of the things that I remind you of when we see this card is it's not just about what you have to say. It's about how you listen and what you are perceiving and feeling as you are listening. Ask good questions. If you don't understand something, clear it up. Clear it up immediately so that there's no assuming going on. All right, next. See what I mean? The cards are just doing this lately. They are falling out of the deck for us. This is a bit too much, but we'll pick through it. Oh, okay. Well, the guides are just going to have me. They're encouraging me to just reshuffle. It's too big a pile. Okay. So we'll do that. Here's the romance card yet again. I think this is the third time now that we've seen it. And you can lean into this card as greater confirmation for what you are loving into being in your life. You're channeling it into this world and you're romancing the heck out of that because you love yourself so much, you love your dream so much, and that dream is worthy of sharing in abundance on overflow. And confirms a divine union. Follow your heart. Keep following your heart. It hasn't been steering you wrong. My goodness. As if we need this one, but big happy changes. We must be delighted to see it because it is our happiness that has made all of this possible. One more. Trust. Trust this. Trust yourself. And why wouldn't you? Because you've created all this bounty, all this overflow. You've made way in your world for this caliber of love. All right. Our affirmation card from the Spirit Junkie deck. Very sweet. My friendships support me, nourish me, and inspire me. Yeah, all of your relationships do that. And that's what's overflowing here. It's the contribution that you have made to yourself and to the people you love dearly. Your soul tribe. That's what's supporting you. That's what's nourishing you. And that is what is benefiting from all this gorgeous love bliss on overflow. Have a beautiful weekend, everybody. Thank you, as always, for tuning in and watching. So appreciate you hitting the like button. It circulates the videos on YouTube. Bye for now, everyone. Peace, joy, happiness. Namaste.